What it do, beautiful people? This your boy King Joker back at it again with another vlog. I've been procrastinating. So currently we are on Biscayne Boulevard in Miami. I'm not gonna say what I'm doing here, but I had a prior obligation that I had to commit to. But what I really wanted to talk about, besides the other topics such as movies and music, the main topic that I really want to get on is about what happened yesterday, right? Now, I am purposely making this video in case the person who I'm talking about sees it, because I actually want them to see it, right? So, I'm not going to read the whole DM. I'm going to try and summarize it as best as I can, because there are voice notes and shit like that. But I want to go on the record and make this statement that there are people, men and women, there are people out there who have sex and don't expect anything in return. There's men and women out there that have sex with other men and women. I'm heterosexual, so I'm only talking about those type of people. But there's men out there and women that would have sex with men and or women without any expectation. I've had girls where I ran into where they didn't expect anything from me, and I didn't expect anything from them. It was a mutual thing. Sex should be a mutual thing. Once you add money or anything other than me liking you or that person liking you back, that's when sex becomes transactional. Once sex becomes transactional, that person who is receiving or giving, either way, you're participating in sex work. If you get paid, if you're compensated for sex, you are a sex worker. Point blank, period. Now, I don't have anything against sex workers. I have homegirls who are strippers. I have friends who are strippers. I have people who pimp girls out. I have people who, who are in that lifestyle. You feel me? I don't subscribe to that lifestyle because I just don't. Like, I don't pay for pussy. Like, again, there's nothing against it, but I just don't do it. And kudos to people who do. Now, I got into an argument with a girl. Honestly, I didn't even get into an argument. She kept reiterating her statement, but her original statement made no fucking sense. And that's why I feel like you're incompetent and you're a delusional, inadequate person who is... I'm not even going to get into the disrespect, because you did disrespect me, but I'm still a gentleman at the end of the day, so I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna just keep it nice. I'm gonna just keep it nice and respectful, right? So let's start off with the fact that she wrote in her notes. You go on Instagram, you can look at people's notes. She wrote something in her notes, and I replied. Before I even continue this, people, stop getting mad at people responding to your stuff on social media. If you don't want people to see it, don't post it. Like, it's just simple as that. Like, yes, people don't have to say some certain things, but if they do, they're only saying things because you actually gave them an opportunity to say things. So if you're gonna say something stupid and then people reply saying that's a stupid comment, don't get on Instagram and be like, oh, this is my Instagram, da 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 da. It is your Instagram, but that doesn't cushion you from people calling you stupid. You feel me? So I hate people who do shit like that. Like, make yourself private or get the fuck off the internet. Social media is made for people to be social on the media. Like, I hate stupid people like that. Anyways, let me get back to the original point. She wrote in her notes, and I'm going to put, I don't know where it's at. I'm going to put over here. Real strict. You don't want a relationship and want to talk to me. I want money. That was what she said in her notes. Then I responded. There's a couple voice notes, but I'm not really going to get into that. I responded saying, if you only want money, you shouldn't worry about someone else not wanting a relationship if you don't want money. If you don't want one either. Now, she was saying how men only want access to women, such as their body and other privileges, but they don't want to they don't want to be in a relationship in return. And I'm like, yeah, there's people out there for that. Like, and she was like, well, those men have to pay. And I'm like, those men don't have to pay, because there's women out there that will give it up for free and not expect anything in return. And there's men that would give it up for free and not expect anything in return, because people who are normal, for the most part, understand that sex is a mutual thing. Once you add money and other things to it, other external values, then you add sex work into it, sex life. You add that into it. So it's like, I never understood what she was saying, because it never made any sense. Then she just kept saying, I'm missing the point. She said, men say they don't want a relationship, but want sex and connection. Yes, men can say that. And women can give that to them. Not all women, not every single woman. There's women out there who want a sexual connection and a relationship. Like, there's people out there. That's why my original statement was, if it's for you, it's for you. As far as, if you want to get paid for sex because a nigga don't want to be in a relationship with you, then if that's for you, if it's for you. If it's not for you, then your statement holds no value, because if you're talking about yourself, then you can't use that if you're not talking about yourself. Now, if you are talking about yourself, cool, then you do you. Then ignore what the fuck I'm saying. And she went to continue saying she is talking about herself, but she's not talking about herself. Which I was like, what the fuck are you talking about then? Like, it makes no sense, right? And another thing too, she don't know that I know this, but she was on my homie's body heavy. I'm talking about, she's the one who's trying to do all this extra shit. She's the one who's initiating all this shit. And each and every time, the guy's like, I don't want a relationship. I'm not ready for it. Like, X, Y, and Z. So, not only does she get her feelings hurt, she's making it seem like niggas are using her. No, stupid bitch. You're being used because you keep putting yourself out there to be used. Like, yes, people should have a kind heart. I don't expect that from everybody. So it's like, if someone sees a $100 bill on the floor, 9 times out of 10, they're going to take that shit. If you keep giving yourself out willingly, like that $100 bill that they see on the floor, guess what? Those people are going to pick it up, use it, spend it. They might save it, put it in their back pocket, but that doesn't mean they worked for that $100 in order to keep and sustain that $100. Like, you're not it. You're just not the prize, shawty. Like, I'm sorry, you're just not it. Like, simple as that. So since this conversation was long and I low-key am ranting a bit, I'm gonna just get to the nitty-gritty, which is towards the end, when she said, I never said I only wanted money. Now, I'm about to read you her note one more time. Real strict. You don't want a relationship and want to talk to me. I want money. So, I'm not making an interpretation of what she wrote. I'm reading what she wrote. And if I came to the conclusion that because someone doesn't want a relationship with you, but wants to talk to you, you're going to accept money. If you didn't only accept money, you would, 1, state your boundaries. 2, name your stipulations and your terms of what comes with you if that person isn't willing to give you a relationship. The basis of my point is, women who want a relationship, they're not going to compromise having sex with a guy who don't want them for money. That's called being a hoe. Like, I have plenty of friends, female friends, especially that, who want a real long-term relationship and something sustainable with a guy. And if that guy can't give it to them, guess what? They're not going to be like, hey, you got to pay me for this. No, they just keep that shit moving and find someone else who can give it to them. So, when she's saying that, I never understood what the fuck she was talking about. Because, like, you want money because you can't get the love and affection from people. It's either you want love and affection or you want money. Yes, there can be some duality in wanting both. But that means you just have no standards. You have no boundaries. Because if an ugly ass nigga who got money doesn't want a relationship with you but wants to fuck you, he can pay his way to fuck you. Like, for the women who don't compromise their body for money, there's no amount of money that a guy can offer them or give them, because they know that that's not what they want. So she says, does she say that? Under that, she says, or are you interpreting it how you want to? I said, you say you want money. If you wanted more, you would have said that. She said, no, it's a no. You're bugging. And I'm like, I'm going to put this screenshot up here. Where I just read it to you just to prove what the fuck I'm saying. And she's like, you are slow. When she starts saying that and start getting disrespectful, that's when I had to start teeing up. I said, okay, I must be slow then, because what you're saying and defending is complete absurdity. Her reply is, so saying a person does not want a relationship with me but wants access to me when they have to pay is me saying all I want is money. I'm just reading what she said, bro. Like, I'll take a screenshot if I have to. I'm gonna repeat what she said. And I quote, so saying a person does not want a relationship with me but wants access to me and they have to pay is me saying all I want is money. If you're saying all you want is money and they have to pay, that means they have to pay using money. It's simple linguistics. It's simple comprehension. Bruh, when I say people are dumb, people are dumb. This bitch got a master's degree in some IT shit, and it's like, how you get a master's degree? Obviously, somebody must have paid you to fuck so you can pass, because ain't no way you just pass off your own brain power, right? Once you use pay, if I'm not mistaken, is an action. Money is a noun, is very specific. You're not saying pay me in time, pay me in food. You said pay me in money. I want money and you have to pay me. So that's why I just be confused on like what the fuck people be talking about. And I said, my reply to all that was like, I'm just reading what you said. She's like, and I repeated it. She's like, goodbye, child. I'm like, you're not that intellectually gifted. Your reading and comprehension skills need a tune-up because I'm literally restating what you wrote. Then you have the audacity to say I'm slow. I say, crazy word. You definitely take the cake for delusional women. Then she hits me with the never speak to me again. I'm like, bitch, you ain't never speak like that anyways. Like, I only see you when I'm skating and you barely skate. So, ooh, I'm so shaken up and so torn up about our non-existent friendship that you telling me to never speak to you again. Ooh, I'm sorry. Ooh. Anyways, when she said never speak to me again, after that I wrote, women like you need Jesus, and I'm gonna pray for your mental because it's clearly off. I'll get into something else later, probably on a side note. If I get more than like 20 comments or 20 likes on this video, then I'll get into the deeper dive of it. But after that, she blocked me because I couldn't see nothing on her story, nothing on Instagram. It says Instagram user not found, like all that shit, right? Then, what time was this? Probably like an hour or two later. Yeah, because when I wrote the women like you need Jesus, this was at 5:12. Then at 6:54, almost 2 hours later, she unblocks me, watches my story, and says this. She says, Harlot, a professional gaslighter, verbally abused me. After that, she says, I'm disengaging. Do not reference me or speak about me publicly again. Any further contact or post will be documented. After that, all I did was send her my YouTube, because if you're documenting things, you're gonna watch my video. That means you're giving me views. So thank you. This isn't hate towards you. I'm just thanking you because you're just another viewer. Then I said, make sure you stay tuned for when I tell the truth. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for your view in advance. And then I sent her my YouTube again. I say all that to say, this bitch is delusional. Straight up. Like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. I'm not gonna be politically correct. This bitch is delusional. Alana, if you see this shit, fuck you. Like, and not from a malice point of view. It's just from a standpoint of, one, you were condescending to me. You were condescending to me, telling me that my age is the reason why I think the way I think. But it's funny because you're older than me, and if you're older than me, you should know better. And the fact that you don't know better makes your statement even more valid. Not how you try to perceive it, but how true to the statement is. Because if you're older than me, that means you should know better than me. You should be wiser than me. The fact that you're still going through the same shit that I'm not even going through anymore. I've moved past that. I don't deal with people who don't like me. So I deal with people who like me and want to fuck me, actually fuck me, and don't use money and other things to one up me. So yeah, I'm sorry that I never paid for pussy. I'm sorry that you have to advertise for pussy from niggas that you want because you can't get the love and affection. Like, I'm sorry for that. So yeah, I know this was kind of a long rant, but men, women too, but men, don't let bitches gaslight you, bro. Bitches be dead the fuck wrong. They be stupid and delusional. And this isn't all women. This is for the women like Alana. I love women who have degrees. I love women who are smart. But once you try to use your degrees and your smartness and your intellect try to talk down on people as if you're better than, no. Like, you're not better than people. Like, again, I need 20 likes and or 20 comments. Which one come first? Then I'll get into why she's better than, because let's just say y'all gotta pay me for this information. Just like how they gotta pay her to fuck her, y'all gotta pay me for this information. I need them. Y'all gotta run me them 20 comments or 20 likes, because then I'll get into how I know things about her. Like, how I come to know things about her, and she don't know that I know. Clearly she don't know that I know. That's why I speak to her and say specific things. Not to out the person or out people that tell me things, because I don't. A lot of people still be clueless. But it's the fact that you can't bullshit a bullshitter. You can't play a player. You can't con a con artist. Like, sweetheart, the fact that you're 10 years older than me and you're still going through these elementary, middle school, high schoolish problems means that you haven't learned anything. You're not wiser than you're not wiser than how you think you are. Like, clearly you're delusional. So, again, Alana, it is fuck you, but I do wish you peace, love, and happiness, because you desperately need it. I think in order for you to find that peace, love, and happiness, it's only one way, honestly, and it's through Jesus. And in order to get to God, you gotta go through Jesus, because Jesus is the only way. He's the light, the truth, and he will help you and be able to get you on the right mental path and the right state of mind that you should be in, so you don't have this viewpoint on hating men or bashing people who don't have degrees. And like, it would help you with a lot. At the end of the day, misery loves company, and you're a miserable bitch. So thank you for coming to my TED Talk. If you see this again, thank you for your view, and please document this. I would love to see how this plays out in court. It's not gonna end up in court, but I would love to see how this plays out in court. So yeah, peace.